Hi, I'm Mc Shea here with Sam Mullen.
Hi.
You are the North American producer for Sonic Lost World.
That I am.
And you're going to show us the Windy Hill Zone.
Yes. So this isn't a stage that has been played too much and revealed too much on the internet, but we're going to go in and play this.
Okay.
So a lot of people have seen these stages. They often start out like with these tube stages. The one we've seen so far is like he's running outside the tube, but this particular stage he's kind of on the inside of the tube. So just get rolling right here.
So this game looks crazy good because it is super detailed and super colorful and bright and like impossible to take your eyes away from.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. I mean, we've gone through a lot of iteration. There's a lot of detail in the backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Lots of stuff that the characters can do. Lots of moves. Everyone's been talking about how the parkour system, which allows Sonic to interact with his environment, jump over things, hop over obstacles and whatnot. So.
Yeah, I got a chance to play this at E3. I'm thankfully not playing now because I'm not good at it. But I noticed that it's totally the mentality of Sonic, like the original 2D Sonics on the Genesis. But like you guys figure out a way to make it work in 3D with like the same speed and the same like rhythm and timing involved. It's a pretty cool way it works.
I try to get a little bit too fancy there, trying to spin it. So there are these red sheep that charge at you. And they try to knock off the stage, and when you're talking to people and trying to play the game at the same time, it's like they'll get you. If you're not careful.
This is a game that's really easy to look bad in a hurry.
Let's give it. Man, look how these things hit those sheep, and they'll bounce me into the spikes, which will get you in trouble for sure. Stay away from me. It's these guys right here, man. Every single time. You look at just take your time getting there, you know? You get yourself in trouble.
Okay, now this is just pure 2D.
Yeah, so now this is classic sort of 2D gameplay. So with the parkour system, there's a lot of new things that Sonic can do, like climb up, jump up on ledges, climb up on walls. We also have these animals that you can release throughout the stages. Those have to do with unlocks later in the game that you have to be careful with, or you have to collect enough animals, but when you play the game. So like some of his new moves are these moves where he can like hop over stuff like that. So some of the there's some interesting kind of like sort of secret tricks you can do. Like for example here, if you press the RZ while he's in that move, he'll do like a little dash forward like that.
Oh, that's
it kind of keeps the momentum going. So lots of little hidden stuff in there that's not necessarily sort of spoken about in tutorials and whatnot. We have lots of little secrets and stuff for the players to figure out.
It's something that's going to make the YouTube speedrunners just giddy trying to maximize it.
Yeah.
It almost has like a Mirror's Edge type vibe with that.
Exactly, yeah. And some of it's, a lot of it's like very there's like certain things don't necessarily make you go faster, but sometimes they just look cool. So for the people who are doing the speed runs and they want to add a little pizzazz into their runs, and that's kind of how some of that stuff will come into play.
Cool. Are you going to show us some of that pizzazz?
Well,
or are you just focusing on not?
I'm trying. Well, you got me talking and playing at the same time, so.
Which is very difficult to do.
Yeah. This stuff right here. So yeah, Sonic is playing with the gravity and whatnot. So these things were on the floor earlier, but now they got to worry about them hitting you in the head. So there's a lot of really interesting level design that just when we took away the restriction that the gravity has to always be down, and up is up and down is down. Once we took away that design restriction, it allowed us to really explore what the different different kind of stage designs that we could come up with.
So was the intent behind the development of this like we want to go back to the original game but with a modern twist to everything?
I don't think that's. It's more about the fact that Sonic's all about innovation, all about moving forward. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of history. There's a lot of stuff that Sonic has just associated with him, and it's all about bridging that gap and trying to keep it fresh and new, but also delivering on something that people can relate to. So
yeah.
Right here we have one of the new color powers. This is the asteroid color power. It's controlled with the gamepad, so you can't really see how I control it, but it's really not grabbing footage that way. But basically, you do that to control the character, and
oh wow,
Sonic can basically grab up all this stuff, and then you can access these secret zones and try to get these if I can do this without getting myself killed. So close.
You gotta get that.
I don't think I have enough. So basically, the more debris you get,
Yeah.
the better. The basically, the higher you can jump, the more
Yeah.
stuff you can do. So I did a poor job at that, doing it at that time. So maybe on the next time.
So the colors powers from Sonic Colors are returning in this with new ones too.
Yes,
right?
exactly. There's a couple returning ones, and we have brand new ones as well.
Okay. It's crazy to think how this franchise has changed, like after playing it in what 1989 or 1990 on my Genesis. 'cause
Exactly. I
it's-
mean, it's still didn't quite get through that, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like so you know, the last game, Sonic Generations, is all about taking sort of the best of breed, the best of Sonic, and you know, and putting it all into one nice little neat package.
Yeah.
But this one is, you know, we always Sonic's all about trying new things and trying to do new stuff. So and Lost World, you know, that's really where we went with this game.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can actually do this time.
So I know we're not showing it today, but is the 3DS version completely different game based on this, or a central port?
It's not. It's got its own. The team that worked on it is different, so it's sort of like a different interpretation of the same game design.
Okay.
So thematically, story is the same. Graphically, are like, you know, what the graphic themes, the stage design, the stage looks and feel are the same, but it plays extremely different. There's still parkour. There's still all the similar base moves, but it's just sort of a different interpretation.
Okay. Does it still have the running into the screen levels?
Yes. So it's actually the first Sonic game on a handheld console that actually has full 3D. All the other Sonic games to date have all been side-scrolling 2D games, but that one actually has forward-running 3D as well.
That has to look incredible when you flip the 3D on.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. And the asteroid color power that I just showed you earlier, that's in there as well. So, and all the spinning little bits around it look really amazing in 3D. Actually, every time I play it, I'm always like, God, that looks so great.
So do you want to do one more level?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's try another one.
Do you want to do the really hard one, a snow one?
Let's do one. Let's change things up. I'll show you one of the other. So there's a lot of variety in this game. Some of the things we try to do is here's an example of sort of the up until now we've showed you guys the one where he's running through the honeycomb stage, which is sort of a rail on sort of, not want to say on rails, but sort of forward-facing speed running kind of thing. This is another stage that has sort of a different style of gameplay. Basically, you roll around and pick up your rings on this sort of.
And the music is so great in this level.
Yeah.
So different too.
Let's see. There's a platform over here somewhere.
Oh my god. this is pretty nuts. So you're just becoming a huge snowball?
Yeah, a huge snowball. It's kind of like, and there's a lot, you know, it's all slippery, and you're gonna have to like try to avoid falling off.
You gotta get them all in the hole.
Yeah, well, it's not easy. It's not easy.
No, well, you don't want the 8-ball. You don't want that one in. That's bad luck.
Well, let's say it's supposed to go in last.
That's true. So do you still control this with the stick, or are you tilting?
It's still stick.
Okay.
And it doesn't. It's already pretty. There's a lot. The snowball has a lot of play in it, so at later parts of the stage you kind of have to be careful. So you need the precision that the stick gives you.
Yeah, it almost has like a Super Monkey Ball vibe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that.
Yeah, which is like way different than what we just saw. So I guess there's the
bombs.
Oh my god!
It's tricky. It's a tough stage.
This is
tough
tough.
So this is later in the game. This is after you're you know, easily way past the halfway point. So things are supposed to be getting tough at this point.
So do any of Sonic's friends, are they playable at all? Do they make an appearance?
Sonic is the only playable character, but some of his Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, they all make appearance in the story.
Okay.
So you know, the friends do make an appearance. Okay, these bombs, man. Every single time, they look up for the bombs.
Oh god, oh god. This looks really tough.
It is tough, man. It is tough.
That crab also, you know, he's just sitting in the middle there with his claws.
Alright. Bombs. Out of my way.
Oh, nice one.
But, yeah, there you go. I mean, lots of variety. That was definitely one of the things we were going for. So going for in this game is a massive variety of gameplay.
And the visuals are just really impressive. I guess, I mean, that might be one of the advantages of being exclusive to the Wii U, is you can just kind of focus.
Absolutely, yeah. That's definitely one of the things that was really great about not having to work cross platforms and kind of having to make sure everything worked the same on all the platforms.
Yeah.
We were able to focus and really bring out the best of the hardware that we were able to focus on.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have lots of classic references. You know, these are enemies from past Sonic games. So, like you were saying earlier, that you know we're trying to keep it so like classic Sonic fans have things to relate to, but at the same time, you know, bring new types of Sonic gameplay and keep Sonic fresh the whole time.
Yeah, Sonic does do a good job of reinventing itself every iteration, basically.
That's the goal.
Yeah,
I mean, it's you always want to kind of be pushing the envelope forward. You know, you don't want to be treading too much water.
Yeah. I mean, like the adventure games they feel so different than like Extreme and Colors and Generations. So it is a franchise. I don't know if it always gets enough credit for changing as much as it does. Oh my God! This is like
I should not have jumped there. That was totally my fault.
You're also really greedy. Like that speed, you didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I didn't need to do that.
That's a very sarcastic thanks for playing.
I was trying to show off, but I did not. Playing the games. So let me show you guys one more stage that has not been really.
What I think is the best looking of the stages, because it is just.
There's a lot
like a cacophony of colors.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So
there's a lot going on.
There's another example of a tube stage, similar to the Windy Hill stage that.
But now you're outside the tube.
Yeah, but now we're outside the tube. So.
Oh my God! The music again.
So again, this is sort of a later stage in the game. For people who maybe worried that the game would not be challenging, trust me, that is not the case.
God. So is this moving at 60 frames?
Yes, this game.
It's just.
So that's something. One of the things that we focused on this game this time around. We wanted to make sure that we had the game running at 60 frames, because that's what makes it when it's running at that frame rate, you can really feel the speed.
Yeah.
Which is honestly what Sonic's all about. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can just see how smooth it is even when you're transitioning between these different parts of the level. It's silky smooth all the time. God.
These things get into trouble every single time. So trying to avoid the mud here because the mud is dangerous.
Of course, he's a very clean hedgehog. So is the pre-order bonus going to be Dramamine, or is that going to?
we talked about doing that, but that idea got shot down. So.
The FDA probably wasn't too keen on packing drugs with this.
Oh, come on.
People are frantically Googling what Dramamine means now. It's just some motion sickness drug. But yeah, there's just not many games that move like with this speed and this kind of
that kind of thing. But I mean, one thing is kind of important about some people are worried about like since the stages spin all day, it can be dizzying. It's kind of like driving when you're the one holding the controller. It's like not quite as disorienting at all. So,
yeah, that's a pretty good analogy.
But watching someone else, it can feel really disorienting.
Well, that's kind of how I feel when I watch people play even like first-person games. It's not how I would move, and it feels different.
Exactly.
But I mean, this isn't actually giving me any kind of like vertigo or anything. It's just like
So here for these enemies, right? So one of the new things in the game is Sonic has the kick attack, which is required to defeat these enemies. So I have to basically kick them first to knock them off their little thing, and then I can hit them with the classic homing attack to defeat them.
Man, spiders are the worst.
Oop. I did not have a lock on. Follow me to the flower, my friendly butterfly friends. Open the way forward. So part of the kind of new parkour stuff going on there. I'm taking the high route, because as we all know, with low routes in Sonic games, it can be very dangerous. The high route is a little bit more rewarding. I've got all the animal capsules here, but I've got all these things attacking me. So I'm trying to stay off the ground because there's all the muck down there. But here we go. Things get kind of serious.
There's a good mix in this level between like the slow, precise stuff and then like the stuff where you just are moving full blast.
Yep. I remember there was just that last section. We were still when the game was like an early beta, and we were kind of like tuning it or whatever. That last section was like they had some really funny stuff going on there. I was like, guys, seriously, come on.
Funny as in super difficult.
Yeah, it was just like it was pretty tricky, but you know it's really fun to play now. So.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to show the last one, or because we got time? We'll just do the last one.
Let's do the last one.
You seem like you're on your game now. So.
Yeah, now I've locked on.
Now that you've locked in.
Yeah, locked in. Had to get warmed up. So this is the casino stage.
Is it not actually Frozen Factory then?
Oh no, it's in the Frozen Factory world.
Okay.
So there all the stages have these overarching themes, but just because something's in just because the zone is in the Frozen Factory area, doesn't necessarily mean that they're all Frozen themed or whatnot. It's just that's just sort of the overarching theme of or the name of the world as it were. But we have sub areas within these areas. So this one's it's the classic casino stage. There's a couple extra things going on here. We can collect these little silver coins, which you can put into slot machines later. Not slot machines, sorry, but they're like you can collect enough, and you can get like a bonus at the end of each zone. So right there, I used the kick attack to kick the one enemy into the other enemy that had the shield. So that's another bonus of.
Well, normally, how would you have killed that shield on him if you don't kick someone into him?
It's really difficult. You have to like basically hit him. You have to hit him when his shield's in a certain way, and it's always easier to just punt an enemy into him. So.
Okay, cool.
So now we got our little classic pinball thing going on here.
Little Sonic spinball.
Come on.
Are there a bunch of different boards in this?
You mean pinball stages?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think there's this one and there's the later one.
Okay, cool. It's always nice having a little pinball break.
Come on, get up there. There you go.
I would have died like 4 times by now, by the way. You're much better than I am at pinball. Can you tilt by shaking the controller?
Yeah, there's a button for that.
Okay.
Press the X button and tilt it. This TV has a little bit of screen lag on it, which makes it kind of hard to react to. Okay, so. Let's see if we get back to the area. So there's like so often there's a lot of sections of the game where you have to use your parkour moves to get access to other areas. So this is a great example of here where basically you can run up this wall. And there's a spring up there that you can hit. You can come in contact with the right angle.
That's not easy to do.
It's not easy to do. That should be right.
Are you able to gain height once you're on the wall?
So once you're on the wall, you can hit the spin dash button to give yourself a little boost.
Okay.
So you can only do it once per like kind of action. So you have to kind of know what the timing is for each particular area that you're in, when the optimal time to spin dash is. But yeah, that's how you keep your momentum going while on the walls. I missed him.
Ah, he turned his back on you.
Yeah, now he's gonna be hard to get. So.
Ah, jeez. He's well trained in that field. Yeah. The sound went out on our TV, but that's not going to affect the recording, I hope.
Looks like it wants me to talk to it.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was.
TVs are the future, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry.
It was like Siri on our TV.
I cannot do that for you. I can't do that, Dave.
Yeah. God. Yeah, Sonic has always been great at like changing the camera angles at the perfect time so you like fully appreciate all the crazy stuff that's going on.
Oh, I almost went away.
Does that mean you couldn't access the...
You didn't give me the bonus or whatever, because that was just one coin away from that.
Whew. You breezed through that one. You're on a roll now.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's the 4 stages that are being shown at Gamescom.
Yep, that's it.
Awesome.
That's what we got for you guys.
Well, thank you very much for showing us how to play this game, what to expect. So it's Wii U exclusive.
Wii
U 3DS.
Yes, that's correct.
When's it coming out?
Comes out October 22nd.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, guy.